Yes. Yes. Yes, the mouse is the center. Yes, of course. But we tend to divide our, let's say, the way we perceive. Yes, he says there's ears for themselves, hearing, and there's like seeing, and so on. And we call them, in a way, different senses. But all of them are connected. Do you understand that what we see or what we experience as different senses, they are basically coming from one source? We experience them in a way in different layers, as seeing, as hearing, as smelling, tasting, yes? But they're coming from one source. Therefore, when Moses, this is a beautiful midrash, because when Moses was asked to build a menorah, he thought he would take like 7, like Fernando says, like 7 cords, and build from those 7 cords or from 7 tubes together. This is will be the menorah. And God says, no, it has to be one from one piece of gold, meaning you have to take, like you take a dough, you take one source of gold and you stretch it. It's not separable. We experience reality as separated. Do you understand that? That we experience reality as separated? Yes. And was what God was saying. It's not separated. What we experience is, yes, yes. Each one is different. Yes, very well. We have 7 days, and then we have months, and each month is different manifestation than another month. Let's say months in the winter is not months in the summer, and so we experience separation, or reality comes in layers of separation. But God was saying, no, those are not different layers. Reality is one. We, as translating reality, it comes to us as 7 days of the week, 7 continents, and so on. This is how we perceive it from the perspective of space and time. But from the source, it's one. This is why he was asked, he told him, take one piece of gold, one, and stretch it. It's inseparable. And Luria, like, if there's a need, Luria, in a way, how do you say, proves it mathematically, because each opening stands for Abel, mist or steam. Hevel is 37. 37 double 7, we have 7 openings. Yes? Hello, can you hear now? Do you get a sound coming at the moment? Yes, very well. You hear? Hello, Abigail. Good to see you. Yes, yes. So whatever, and this is quite interesting because we can never get the whole thing. It's not even a thing, yes, because it's not a thing. And look how the language is built to get a thing. It means that to get a thing. Even a word in any language is a translation. Even using words in any language, it is translation. This is why the sages say that it's not to be captured in a word, in a name, in a description, any descriptive. Can't. Because once we can describe it, it means there is description, I mean there's like two. Questions? This is why Moses was having a problem, like getting this part, and the Bible says miksha achat, one piece, miksha achat from kasher. It's not just one piece, it is tough for us to perceive miksha achat, one unity. Te'aseh menorah, the menorah shall be built or shall be created from one piece. We see different organs. You look at the human body, you see different organs. Yeah? And in medicines, in our days, you have a specialist for this branch and for this branch, but it's one. It's one. Questions? Yes, Cindy? Can you hear Cindy? Do you get a sound from Cindy?
Can you hear me?
Yes, now we can.
Okay, good. Yeah, my question is maybe twofold. So, reading in Numbers, I think on Saturday in the passage where Samson's mother was being visited by the angel who was telling her she would have a child, and um, it was beautiful, the meeting. She had a couple or a few meetings, and her husband finally met him too, the angel, and um, he said, kind of along the lines of what you were saying, they said, "Well, tell us your name." And he said, "My name is unknowable." And I had not read that before, and it just kind of struck me. Um, but my question is, the hair is seems very important in the Nazarite vow, and how Samson, of course, we understand that his hair was important, but what I didn't realize was that at the for the whole length of the vow, the hair is to not be cut. But at the end, the person who takes the vow, they are, along with their sacrifices, then to have the hair cut and that hair be put in the fire, and be burned as a sacrifice. And then I kind of wonder about the hair, but also along with that, this angel or theophany or whatever, maybe it was God, um, with the parents when they did build the fire for the sacrifices that they were gonna do, the angel went up in the heat or the sparks of the fire, as he left. So, just kinda wondering about, I guess, the hair and the importance or what it relates to. Hope that makes sense.
Okay, thank you for the question. Let's try. The
Okay.
hair, yes. What is the hair? What is the what? Where do we have hair? Not do we, but where there's usually hair in a human body? In what places? In the head. There's a lot of heat in inside our head, and the hair is just like a fan, just to take out the extra heat. Yes, there's hair, and the hair, through the hair, just the heat goes out. So when there's heat, there's also wisdom usually. So, and I guess you are asking about the fact that Nazir, Fernando, do you hear Parashat Nazir? The monk, they have to shave their heads. This is what you're asking, Cindy? The monk has to shave his head. This is your question about? Yes, yes. So what does it mean to shave the head? Yes, Parashat Naso, very well. So let's take the other side that that we shall understand what does it mean to shave the head. Let's say when there's like, I'm just taking another picture that we shall see how does it flow. Usually when there's girls, they have long hair, they have curls, babyliss. It's like ornament. Yes, something very beautiful. And the fact, in a way, is when there's curls or there was, how do you say, when the hair is being presented in any kind of fashion, it's just appearance that shows intricate wisdom. But when there's no hair, or when their hair is shaved, there is no relation to the appearance at all. Do we understand that? Nothing goes out. Let's say even a short haircut, just let's go into it. Even a short haircut is a manifestation because it is appearance of short hair. Do we understand how does it go? When someone has a short haircut, it's appearance of a short hair. If someone has, let's say, Rod Stewart hairstyle, it's a bit longer, but it's still appearance. When someone has curls, or let's say Mozart, this kind of a wig thing that they used to wear, it is still appearance. It's a style that appears in time and space. It's a manifestation. When a lady has a beehive, like in the 60s, still, this is appearance in time. This is a manifestation, like a fruit in its season. But what happens in a case of shaving? There's no appearance at all. It means that everything stays in its core, in its source, without manifestation. Do we understand, first of all, this point? What does it mean? What does it represent? Do we? Rodrigo, Fernando, Jill, Yanis, Felipe, Abigail. any kind of hairstyle is a manifestation, is appearance of something. Even, let's say today, people color the hair in blue, in purple, in hot red, in yellow, in blonde. It doesn't matter. Any kind of a color or a length or a style is a manifestation. Yes? Yes. So, but once the hair is shaved, there's only what? A skull. There is no manifestation at all, like in the source. Do we understand that? Cindy? Empty. Very well. Empty. No hair at all. Yes. Yes. Also, there is like, what does it mean to be a monk? Yes? What does it mean to be a monk? What comes to you? Yes, no thoughts, no snakes, no Medusa's head. You remember the Medusa's bust? You remember this? Medusa's head? Yes, there's no snakes, there's no fire. Yes? There's no thorns. Usually when people have curls, it is this extra fire. Some people don't have curls, they have like straight hair, you know, they call it sticks in here, it's just sticks or like iron hair. So it is less, let's say, less hot there. So what does it mean to be a monk? What does it mean to be a monk, Nazir? Is to lehit nazir. It means lehit nazir comes from a crown. Nezer is a crown or a garland. Garland. What does it mean, lehit nazir? That people do not live in space and time. They are withdrawing themselves from what is happening in time and space. So they don't drink wine. They remove their hair. Yes, no wine, 70. Yes, they don't live in space and time. Yes. So they don't drink wine. They don't live in the seven, whether it's wine, I mean, nations of the world, 7 days of the week. They don't live, yes, in time. They're also shaving their hair because the growth of the hair shows that there's a duration in time. So they shave their hair like there is no duration in time, there is no process. So they live like in the source, so to speak. Did we answer your question, Cindy? You're most welcome. Any other questions? Just one sentence about Rachel and Leah. Rachel is described as Yefat To'ah, Vifat Mar'eh, beautiful, described in form and beautiful to look at, beautiful twice. Yes, this is duality, subject, object. When Leah is described in a way once and her eyes are soft or basically empty. So again, you see already in the description, Rachel gets like 2 descriptions already. Yefat To'ah, Again, Yafa is beautiful. Yafat, beauty of, yes? Yafat Torah, beautiful, let's say, featured and beautiful to look at. So already from the verses you can see that it's not a historical book. You see, there's description of duality and non-duality. Duality, subject, object. Yes, non-duality, empty eyes or soft eyes. Questions? Fernando, Rodrigo, Jill, Yanis, Felipe, Abigail. Just to answer Felipe's question about the patriarch. In a way, Abraham is not so much important, though the Genesis is filling descriptions about him. What matters is Isaac. Yes, because there's a verse say, "V'hakimoti et briti et Yitzchak," I shall establish my covenant, my word with Isaac. The laughter. Yes. This is the covenant, laughter. From the perspective of non-duality, this is just a great laugh. And specifically, laughter was, in a way, seemingly coming through Abraham, which its value in name is 248, a womb. Yes, 248 is the value of womb. And in the womb, there's like, it's a 3D printer of duality. And specifically through Abraham, Isaac come, but not from him. And the covenant is a covenant of laughter. There's nothing to pray. Because if we pray, it means that there are like two. Isn't it? Isn't that so? If you pray for anything, for rain, for orange, for better mood, it means that there are two, isn't it? Because a prayer is a distance. Prayer is a distance, isn't it? Why do we pray? Maybe once in your life you prayed, or it naturally happens when there's like, even when it's very hot, people wish that it would be chiller, hot. I mean, when it's very, very hot, they wish for cool air, maybe for rain. It happens naturally. But any kind of a prayer is a form of duality, isn't it? Because you wish for something else, or you ask for something else, isn't it? Yes, Fernando? Yes, yes, yes. It is true. It is true. Yes. You can speak, you can unmute and speak. Would be adorable.
Loeti,
Hello.
quite interesting. I never thought about this prayer as duality, but I see your point. I can see your point, and it is quite interesting. And this theme of praying is something that I would say that is on my mind for a long time. That I do not have an answer about it, you know. And and from experience, sometimes the brain connects you to a different mood, to a different mode of living as well, you know. When the pray is not the pray of the slave, you know, that you need to pray or rain will fall in your head. Not like this. I'm saying that sometimes you can enter in a realm that you feel like a bless or something, and you connect with different realms. We can think about the praying of Shabbat, or you can think about the praying when you are feeling great joy or something. I don't know. What do you think about this?
I don't have any thoughts about it. Do you hear it? Can you hear
Yes,
Fernando?
yes, yes.
And you
Yes,
can
sorry.
hear now? Yes, yes. I don't have any thoughts about something natural happens. People gather, they read text together, prayers, psalms, poems, text from books, everything. It's yes, Felipe. Yes, Fernando.
I think that sometimes you pray because someone is needing a help or protection, or and your soul are suffering from the pain of other, you know, and you pray to relieve the pain of the other. So I know that it's a kind of duality, but at the same time, it's a kind of unity as well, you know, because you feel the pain as yours. So it's a great mystery to me, this idea of praying, you know, and I respect it very much. So I really do not have. I don't know. I'm just looking at this theme. You know.
David was praying all of his lives, David. And then we have like 150 psalms that are documented. Why there's a praying all the time? Why there's a praying? Why? Is a testimony for what? The prayer is testimony for what? For a distance. Language. Words, already using words. Now it doesn't matter which language, what word, is already translation of reality, of the one. No, there isn't, Abigail. There isn't. It's not that if you say it better, or if you say it in a different language, or you have a teacher that will teach you accents. Just happens naturally. Happens naturally, Fernando. Prayer is something that happens naturally. If you see a crow in a very hot day, the behavior of a crow or of a cat or a bird in a very hot day, not even people, which usually are armed. Yes, we are armed with thoughts. We have all kinds of armor against the summer, against the winter. You could see it happens naturally. We usually, what prayer can do, or let's say not can do, it's just not that it has any kind of magical qualities, but there's a concentration that happens where there are people listening to a song or saying words, and all the rest is just falling to the sides, all unnecessary thoughts and repetitions. This is what can help in a way. Do you understand? So it's like like a fresh air. Yes? Like a fresh air. There's one article. Yes, there's one article of Rabbi Ashlag, the son Baruch Ashlag from Shamati, that says that tefillah is from the root letters palal, meaning criminal. What does it mean? While we are praying, we are, how do you say, criminalizing the self. Do I say the verb criminalize? I don't know how to use the verb in English. Yes. Incriminate. Yes. 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 So every prayer by default is incriminate the self, the separation. You see? It's the same thing, this non-duality. Because only the self can separate us from the source. By definition, tefillah, it has the same value of a song, by the way. Tefillah, prayer is 515 like a song. So prayer is a song. Tefillah, this is prayer, and song, shir, both of them 515. Yes? If it helps. So any prayer from the root palal, here this is incriminate. So every prayer is incriminating the self, or the separation, or the sense of separation. This is what it means. It's very simple. It is very, very simple. Questions? Rodrigo, Felipe, Jill, Yanis, Abigail, Fernando.
Hello, Eti. Can you hear
Hello,
me?
good morning. Yes, how do you do?
I'm fine, Eti. I'm happy to listen and to be here. And this is a great topic to speak about this prayer. I guess everyone has many ideas and feelings about it. I just wanted to share what I feel, and I think about this Shema. Uh, not really about the words. I don't use to do this prayer at all. But I just remembered about a lesson about this and the 4-2-1. So like a manifest a word that lead us to the unity. So I tend to agree to this way that everything that connects us with the source in any way, in any how, is a form of praying. Let's say when you are feeling really present, I guess, to be present, to be in presence at the moment. I guess it for me it's let's say the best way to pray, and it can be in many ways. You know, just right now, if we are in the state of present, I feel that it is a prayer. And also, I'd like if you could expand a bit, or in another time, you mentioned about 7 times 37 and what Luria speaks about. But I guess in that moment we couldn't hear what you said.
Oh. Yes, Luria said that every opening we have 7. Thank you for the question. We have 7 openings: 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostrils, 1 mouth. From each opening, steam is coming. Steam is ed or hevel, mist. Each hevel is 37. The value of hevel is 37. So when you take the 7 openings, yes, 7 times 37, what does it give us? What sum? 7 times 37. What sum? Yes, plus the 1. Yes, this is 260. This is 10 time beings. Meaning what we experience is the different senses, seeing, it's basically, yes, 10 times being. Yes, 260. Or unity. Call it unity because what is 260? It's 26 without the 0. What is 26 is the mode of being. Yod He Vav He. This is why Moses had difficulty. Yes, Kerem, vineyard, yes, as well. This is why Moses thought it's like different realms or different levels, and God says, no, it's one. Though it seems that there are different openings, it's one. Yes, kerem instead of wine. This is kerem as it, excellent. Kerem, not the wine, the product, because wine that people drink in bottles, this is a product, yes, of the vineyard. Yes, the wine is a product. Now we speak about natural vine that grows in nature without the process, without the fermentation of grapes. Yes, this is being. This is how it is. Yes, whenever we bless, very well. Yes, we bless. We don't bless the wine. We bless the fruit of the vine. Pri hagefen, there is no blessing of the wine in Hebrew, but we bless the fruit of vine. Gefen is vine, and there's a blessing of the fruit of the vine, which is being, but we are drinking wine. Do you understand? So the blessing of being happens on the product. Do you understand? Though we hold a cup of wine, a glass of wine, which is a product, wine, red wine is or white is a product. It is a consequence, a process of fermentation. So though we hold the glass of wine, the blessing that we say in the mouth is on a being, that the being will be on the wine, which is a product. Do you understand? We don't bless the product, so to speak, that, let's say, man-made product is wine. But we bless the being, which is the fruit of vine. Fruit of vine. Pri hagefen. And vine, as we learn, yes, is the fruit of the third day. Yes? Or in the middle. It sits in the middle in the tree of life. So there's a blessing of being, though we hold in the hand a product of man, vine, wine, W, we bless the being. Thank you, Felipe. Any other question? Thank you for being with us today. It's a great blessing. This is the blessing, yes? Blessing of the wine. This is Pri hagefen here. Yes, the fruit of vine, not a product of man. We should call those sessions Pri hagefen. Thank you so much for being here today. If you have any question, please type it here on Discord or send voice messages as it comes to you, any form of communication. We shall be delighted to be here with you in any time, in any space. Toda and shalom. שבוע טוב לכול.